Hey guys, we're back here on A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime, for another Sunday, or Southern Sunset Serenade, I should say. I can't talk today. Brrr. But I did want to update you, because we did talk about Christy's Vlogmas, and praise Jesus Christ, we have her Vlogmas themes. Whew. That is a sigh of freaking relief, man. Let me tell y'all, hallelujah, I do not have to rewrite those. I am so glad, because I couldn't have done it. 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 I'm telling you, there's no way I could have done it. It would have broke me way too damn much to write it. I couldn't have done it. It was hard enough to write the ones for this channel, to rewrite those custom. That was difficult, but to write her wish for what she wants for Christmas, yeah. I wouldn't have been able to do it, you guys. I couldn't have done it. I'm so thankful that I had those. And I was so grateful that I was able to find those. And I did find the crappy far out theme that I said that sucked. So I'm going to show that, because I do still have it. I'm going to put it in there and show it. Oh, the one about the gross flavor? I believe so. Ew. Yeah. I do believe that's the one. It was gross. And I did find one of the old themes, but the problem is I have to have the other one to do it. So hopefully we can get that, like I said, hopefully we can get that iPad fixed and I can grab the other theme. But I do have Cafe Scarlet. That is the only one I was able to find. I thought I sent the other one as well to myself, but I didn't. If I would have, I'd have had both of them and I would have been able to do flashbacks. If I, needed to. But unfortunately, I don't. I only have the one. So hopefully, prayerfully, I can get the one. But I will tell you that the boys are going to take over our Vlogmas themes this year, because I did not find ours, unfortunately. For A Match Made in Heaven, The Promise of a Lifetime. So the crazy hillbillies are going to be taking over. Oh boy. So be prepared for the craziness over here, because they love doing that. So they will be taking over those. So yeah, Travis and Joshua and the others, oh boy. And you know they're going to make biscuit jokes. You know they are. Yep. Yep, we know they're going to make them wisecracks. Because those boys got to have their biscuits. Crazy things. Clancy, what are you doing? You better not be in that closet, dude. You make a freaking mess in there and we're gonna have a problem. Ow. The heckity heck. There. And why didn't you go down, you stupid water? Why did I have to touch you to make you come? Don't yell at me, Clancy, to water you. Nudge the dang water dish. How hard is it, dork? I can't water you any better than you could. Why can't you just nudge the water dish? Lazy. They're so lazy they won't even bump into the water dish to make it move. All I did was touch the jug and it gave them more water. Now you're gonna make me water you now by hitting the dish for you? Jeez. You all are lazy. They are the laziest cats I know, you guys. They won't even, we have automatic feeders, okay? And they make me put my hand in their food to push it down, to pull it through the feeder. There's a hole at the bottom of it to where it will go into the dish. There's a gallon jug hooked to the back of the dish, and there's a hole in the bottom of the jug that you can just slide your hand up in it and pull the food through. Well, these lazies, and really what they're supposed to do is use their nose or their mouth and bump it. All they have to do is put their mouth at the entrance to that hole and lick, and it's supposed to move it down. Well, these two are so lazy they won't even do it. They just make me go and pull it with my hands. And I'm sorry, that shows me they ain't normal, because who in their right mind would want somebody to touch their food? Not me. If I was an animal, I wouldn't want my master touching my food. But okay, you guys, sure. And then the water, usually when it gets low, all they have to do is bump against the jug, and now they're being lazy and don't want to do that all of a sudden. Because sometimes it'll automatically do it, but other times, just now I hit it, I just barely touched it, I just tapped on the side of it to see how full it was, and it goes goon, 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 goon. Oh, okay. Lazy boys. The lazy boys. Lazy, lazy kitties. I'm lazy cats, lazy cats, lazy, lazy, lazy cats. Anyway. I love them, but they're lazy. And oh, let me add something to this. They lay down to eat too sometimes. I'll catch them laying on the floor to eat and drink. I'm like, you freaking lazy. I figured you guys could use some cat humor. These two are lazy cats. Lazy, lazy cats. Wait till I tell Tiger about this. I know dogs could be that lazy, but I didn't know a cat would be that daggone lazy. I wonder if they're scared of that stuff falling down, if they don't want it to hit them in the face, or I don't know what their problem is. But they will not move it. I have to barehand it. I have to basically fill up the back thing and then pull the food through the little hole at the bottom of the jug to feed them in their dish. Because there's a regular round dish at the bottom, and then there's, a jug on the back, and you just of the food dish, you open the lid on the top of the food dish. But of the water, you have to pull the dish off on the back, the big jug, lift it off, untwist it, use the spray nozzle thing to put the daggone water in it. At least that's how I do it. I can't tell you how my staff does it, because of course I can't see them when they do it, but that's how I do it. Now, I don't know how Lisa did it when she filled it, but I use the spray nozzle. I can't tell you how they do it. But that was my former staff. I don't think Sam's ever filled the water dish, the water jug. But me, when I do it, and like I let them drink 2 times out of the water jug, and then I clean it with soap and water. Because I clean it every 2 times. So like the next time I'll just fill it up, then the following time I clean it. At the maximum, I'll do it 3 times, but that's if the weather's really crappy and there's lightning or something going on. I won't clean it the second time. But that's very rare. Most of the time it's two goes at the jug and then I clean it out. And how I clean it is I fill it up a little bit, not much. I put a little bit of water in it with some soap. Then I shake the heck out of the jug with the lid on it. Shake the heck out of it, fill it up, and then dump it out. Then fill it up again, shake it again, like 3 or 4 times, till I hear no bubbles in there. And then I clean it out, and then I fill it back up with clean water. But then I cheat and I put water in the dish before I do it. That way I don't have to water them as quickly. I have a little bit longer time, just in case. I try to avoid having to wait 3 times by filling up the bottom dish. I've discovered that that's kind of a tactic I've used to where I don't have to worry about lightning or anything. But yeah, so what was I gonna do? But basically that's how I clean that, and then I fill up that bottom dish. That way but yeah, so that's how I clean it, because it's easiest for me to clean. Mommy, are you gonna go to that candy store for the buffet this year? Oh, the one that I keep seeing on Facebook? I could ask Samantha. And maybe we can record it for Vlogmas. Yeah. Because then you could get some of the stuff from my past that way, because you keep wanting that. Exactly. Well, we'll see what we can do. And like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Vlogmas, but we're thinking on that, because like I said, I might do. I don't know. Because I might have to do part of ours in the morning. And part of it in the afternoon, so I can do the parts. Depending on what it is. And then, or put it together in the afternoon. Record the sections in the morning. And then, because far outs I might not be able to do till afternoon. So if I do a Match Made in Heavens in the morning, or at least part of it, you too. If I do part of it in the morning, I should be able to pull it off. Yeah, because then you can, depending on what it is. Yeah, and then we can go from there, especially if I decide to highlight some of the flavors I bought this year. And then just, just in case one of them I drink all of them up, I will make sure to record one for Vlogmas each year, and we can highlight those. Yeah. So I'll say probably the wrong day, because I'll pre-record, but hey. Because it'll probably have to be pre-recorded just in case they're small, like 12 of them or something. If I get like a small flavor or something, or a small box. If I order a small box of them, because I'm not gonna be able to keep them for 11 months, that's for sure. Especially if I really like it, so I'll have to pre-record them. So yeah, it just depends on. Or don't even say a date, just put it in there. Record it and put it up there. True that. Well, to you too, Clance. Crazy Clancy cat. He's a crazy Clancy cat. But I'm just so grateful that I do not have to rewrite her Vlogmas stuff, because ow, it broke me. I cried again. That stuff kills me. That's gonna kill me until, honestly, I'm gonna straight up say it. It's gonna kill me until it happens for real. Till she gets her Christmas wish for real, honestly. And I didn't get to use it much last year to show it, so yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do either. I might have to see if I can borrow that one Nana wrote. that my sister did. That way I can, when I do it, I can have a middle one. Or it can be the beginning one and I can put mine in the middle and ending. I'm gonna have to ask Nana if I could borrow that one. And my sister. She sang it. And woo-wee, yikes. Nana helped her write it, and owie, but it fits me too, so, you know. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to ask Nana if I can borrow that one. I like it. I love it. You want some more of it? Smart Alec. Oh, jeez. Yeah, for real. I want that to happen for real. Yeah, last year. Huh. When that incident happened to you on the, what, 19th of November? That crushed my heart, too. That was one person I didn't think that would do something like that, but... oh well. Yep. But, oh well. Something better will happen, something better will come along, so it's all good. Yep. And this is based, my songs that I wrote and that one Nana wrote really hit home, but they're based off of real world heartbreak, pretty much, that, you know, everybody wants to say they want to adopt me, but then basically people say they want to adopt me and then they run. Or, you know, just the fact that I always say that, it's on my channel, I actually mentioned it. But I said, you know, one of the songs that really hits home for me is He Didn't Have to Be. When a single mom goes out on a date with somebody new, it always winds up feeling more like a job interview. My mama used to wonder if she'd ever meet someone who wouldn't find out about me and then turn around and run. I mean, that's pretty much me. I mean, they find out about me, know I'm a reborn, and run. And it's sad. It is. It is. Or, you know, they find out about this virtual. Well, you know, guys, with all due respect, if people don't want us doing virtual or don't want Mom and Nana doing virtual, then real men step up to the plate and give them a doggone chance, for God's sake. Thank you. I mean, step up to the plate, man up and take them. Just because Nana's autistic and blind does not mean she's stupid. Just because Mommy's blind and has reborns and does entertainment and does voices doesn't mean she's stupid. Stand up and take a chance. Jeez. I mean, that's why they do the virtual, guys. Hello? They keep getting hurt. Step up. Don't play their hearts. Don't cheat on them. Don't act like you want to be with them and say, oh, I'll do the virtual, and then run like the scared kitten. Come on. Go, girl. I mean, really, though. I mean, that's why you do it, because nobody else takes a chance. It's pretty bad. The virtual men are better than the real ones that you guys dated. Both of you. I'm going to say it nicely.
But, I mean, it's the truth. You both have been hurt way too much by real life guys, and you've only had one actual relationship. And he was one that knew about us and ran and knew you had us, for goodness sakes. You didn't even have me yet. No. You just took off and ran, like, well, didn't fight to keep you, basically. Exactly. Scared to death of my little brother, and sadly, he plays the game that my brother's from. Exactly. I mean, you literally, guys, this is the truth. She literally had to take my little brother, Scotty, out of the house when she was leaving. She literally had to take him out of the house because he would not come out of the living room and sit there with him. And he plays the game that my brother is from. That's so sad. And oh, Mommy, is it true that when you were packing the car, he goes, don't forget the doll? Yes. Oh my God. He really thought you were going to leave Scotty there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Silly guy. Jeez. He's a kook. Okay, sorry. I gotta do it. He's a crook. Crazy kook. Anyway. He's a crook. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a rant today because Christy was that just gets to her that, people want to pass judgment, but yet at the same time, they don't want to step up and, make it better. So you can't really judge because, people can't really judge us because guess what? If people would step up and give somebody with a disability half a chance, we wouldn't have to pretend. We probably still would. But our man could join in and play the voice of our virtual man. If he's good at it, he could step in and play that role. Honestly, when I first met Narquise, I loved just his personality, his goofy sense of humor, his banter. I loved him. Seriously. When Mom introduced me to him, it was like, voice-wise. Because, of course, Mama has to play his voice. Because, of course, I don't have a man to do it. Now, if I had a man in my life for real that would be willing to play the voice, then, it would work. But unfortunately, we don't. So it's me, Kitten, and Mom who have to do these roles. Because we can't all do all the kids, we can't do all their voices. Well, Mom has a range in her voice. She can sound like a girl, but she can also drop her voice enough to sound like, a boy. Oop. And which is really cool in my opinion, because I cannot do it unless it's morning. Then I can drop it. Hello, that's creepy.
Speech on. Time recorded. Pause. Button. Speech off.
That's kind of creepy. But anyway, if it's morning, I can sound like a guy, but I can't do that, the speech that he has. I can't do that. That part I can't do. Kitten can and Rocky can. I can't do it. I'm being honest. I cannot do that. I can drop my voice and sound like a guy, but I won't sound like my husband. It would sound like I was having an affair on him, which I don't. I don't believe in that. But that's what somebody would think, though, because my voice can get deep, but it doesn't have Narquise's speech that he has, his cute S's that he has. Anyway, but somebody would think, oh, she's cheating on him because it's a deep voice and I don't do the same speech. No. I'm not doing my own husband's voice. That's just not going to work. I can't do it. But anyway. But I play, of course, my daughter's voice. Because, of course, she's VK. And SK. So she's a special kid, too. She's, a reborn, but she's also a VK. Because of being able to run around and be how she is with Nana and everything else. Because if she wasn't VK, we'd have a problem. Because Nana wouldn't be able to just, hey, Christy's coming with me today, blah, blah, blah. So Christy is VK/SK. Because we call them our special kids. And, and then we have our virtual kids, which are the ones that, are pretend that don't have a SK part. And so Christy's kind of both. Some of mine are both. Those that have a reborn to match are VK/SK. But then you've got just VKs. I got a lot of VKs. And, that's why we're our special awesome family. I'm still part of our special awesome family. That's why I say we. But we also have our second gen channel, and then Christy has her own as well. But we don't put it as, kids stuff. Because she can talk deep subjects and she's, who she is. That's why I don't put that as kid stuff, because it's not. Because she will talk deep. She is very smart. Her age seems young, but she's more, let's just put it this way, she's another Eugene Meltzner in a sense. She's very smart, just one of these really sweet kids. But the thing is, you don't make her mad. You do not make her mad, as you just saw. Because you'll get Hurricane Christy. And I'm not saying that being funny, because there was one last year in the Pacific, Hurricane Christy. That was Hurricane Nadine in the Atlantic. Went to Pacific and became Hurricane Christy. And let me tell you, I freaked when I seen it. I was like, no! Because it was spelled like my Christy. Like, no! And the scary part was, guess what it was? A Cat 5. You piss this kid off, and she is a Cat 5 hurricane, buddy. She's ready to kick your ass. Christy is not a child to mess with. Which is why I do not put that as kids' content. Not that she swears. Well, on YouTube she does not. But buddy, in person, let me tell you, off YouTube, you make her angry enough, she does swear. I will tell you that. Now, when she gets to be an adult, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to be able to change my voice much more, but she'll still sound like that, which is another reason I did that, because the voice is not going to change. Even though she turns 18, whatever, she's still going to have that little voice, because I don't know another voice to do. So she's still going to sound that way, because it's a character, and two, when she turns 18, she'll be able to curse if she wants. Which is why I don't put it as kids' content, because, yeah. Because if she does end up saying a word by accident, and it's dubbed kids' content, guess what? That's not going to be on me. That's going to be on them if they dub that kids' content. Because it's not. Because sometimes she does, if she gets really passionate about something, she might say, if something startles her, she might say shit. It just happens. She'll either use the S or the P. But she won't use the B or the H or the D until she's 18. But the other two, she might say by accident, if something startles her or makes her mad. So, but usually she doesn't. But I don't make that kid stuff because just in case she does get startled. Because sometimes she does and she's like, shit. So yeah, she does sometimes say that. Because I did that at her age. That is one word I would say sometimes. Not on purpose, but like if I muttered, I would say that when they wouldn't hear me. So, you know, and she's kind of like me in a sense. But yeah, she's, you know, she doesn't curse like a sailor. She's not like that. Unless you make her mad and she's off of internet. But here's the thing with her, like me, you've really got to push her buttons the wrong way. Mess with her mom and you're going to see Cat 5 Hurricane Christy in human form. Because she will spout off real fast. Because she is very, and Nana will tell you, she's very protective of her mama and very protective of her Nana. And I'm protective of mom and my daughter. And if somebody spouts off at my kid, that ain't pretty. We have a really hardcore bond. Too bad we don't have a channel like you and Nana do. Christy. No, seriously. That's funny. That would be interesting because I don't have, like I said, I don't have a well, I have a Gmail. Well, I do have a Gmail, but I don't know how that would work. Oh, yeah. I don't remember the daggum password to that thing. I don't know it. But anyway, that would be fun if we had that. If I could think of my one Gmail that I goofed up, if I could think of the password to the stupid thing, we could use it. But I do not know the daggum password to that thing. Anywho, that would be kind of fun though. But anywho, I will see you guys later. I just wanted to come on real quick and, of course, Kirsty ranted a little bit, but she, you know, was passionate about what she wanted to talk about. But also, you know, we just wanted to hang out and I wanted to tell you, yay, we got her Vlogmas stuff so I don't have to rewrite. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, so we'll see you back here again next time on A Match Made in Heaven. promise of a lifetime. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll chat soon with more crazy banter.
Bye, guys. Have a great day, and God bless.